Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is NURUL SYAHMI binti Muhammad Ali and I am from School of Computer Sciences. I am majoring in Information System Engineering and minoring in Management. Today, I would like to present my FYP project, which is Student Performance Prediction SPP web application. For the introduction, Student Performance Prediction is a web application which allows users to do prediction on student performance. A set of data will be trained and tested by using different types of machine learning algorithms such as logistic regression, random forest, decision tree, support vector machine, and Gaussian naive-Bayes. The best algorithm will be implemented to the ML model. Then, a web is built to accept input from the user to do the prediction. The data entered by the user will be stored in a database with its prediction result for data visualization purpose. Lastly, a dashboard will be created to transform the data into valuable information. For the problem statements, nowadays, educators having difficulties in determining their student performance towards the course or subject. Next, there are vast amount of machine learning algorithms which can be used to build a model. Until now, there are no specific system or application were used by educators to predict their student performance. Lastly, transforming data into valuable information need an effort. For the proposed solution, to start this project, we need a dataset. So I find a dataset from an online sources which is GitHub. Next, we need to do data cleaning such as finding and replace missing value in the dataset. After that, analyze the data and do data exploration such as figure out number of attributes, attributes meaning, and etc. We need to train and test the dataset with specific splitting ratio for several algorithms and compare the performance for each algorithms. After that, choose the best performance algorithm to be implemented as machine learning model. Next, create a web which deploy the model to accept user data for prediction and store the input data with its prediction result in the database. Lastly, visualize the data in a dashboard. The main objective for this project are, first, to predict the student performance in the future or final exam, whether it is good, average, or poor. Next, to choose the best performance of machine learning algorithm to be implemented to the model. Next, allow user to input new data of the features for prediction. Lastly, to visualize the data in a dashboard to make it comprehensible to the user. SPP web application contains two modules, which is prediction module and data visualization module. For prediction module, this module contains three main objectives, which are to compare the performance among machine learning algorithms, choose the best performance algorithm to be implemented as a model, and predict the student performance by getting input from the user. For data visualization module, this module will visualize the prediction result in a dashboard for user overview. When user input the data on the web, the input data with its prediction result will be stored in a database. Then, the data will be gathered by the visualization tools to create interactive and customizable charts which can assist the user in making decisions. For the system architecture, first we will have a dataset. Then the dataset will be split into trained dataset and test dataset. The trained dataset will be trained by using different types of machine learning algorithm, and the performance of each algorithm will be tested. Next, we will choose the algorithm with the best performance to create our machine learning model. After that, we will build a web application to allow users to input new data for the features. Next, the model will do the prediction and visualize the output on the web. Lastly, the data will be visualized in the dashboard. For the back-end system architecture, in order for the user to reach the web, they need to use internet browser to send requests to the web server. When the user can already use the web, they need to enter the data for prediction. And the data input by the user and its prediction result will be stored in a database. Next, the visualization tools such as Power BI Desktop will gather the data from the database to visualize the data for the user. For the impact and benefits of this project, by having a prediction application, we can forecast what is going in the future. If the prediction result is not as expected, we still can make some decision for changes. For SPP application, educators can give extra support for students who are predicted to get poor performance in the future. Besides, the percentage of students for an institution can be increased. Lastly, the dashboard created will ease the educators to identify their students' performance status according to some factors. Now, let's go to the project demonstration. This is the web application for student performance prediction. Before I start the demo, I will explain each of the features here which need user to input the data. Test 1 and Test 2 is the test marks for the students. Extra class or tuition means whether the student got extra class or tuition at their school. Family support in education, whether the student get the support from their family in terms of money, support, moral support, or their family provide them a conducive learning environment and others. For weekly study hours, it only accepts 1, 2, 3 and 4 and each number represents a number of hours. Lastly is internet access at home. Whether the student have internet access at their home or not. So let's I demo the system. So for test 1, let's say the student get 15 for their test 1, 15 marks, and they get 17 for their test 2, and they do not have a tuition or extra class, get family support. Study hours is maybe for a week is 4 hours, so we will choose 2. Internet access, yes, so we predict. And the student final grade will be 15. So if 15, it will be the student will perform a good performance in the future. Now let's I demo with another set of data. So for test 1 is 10. For test 2 we put 8. Extra class or tuition? No. Family support in education? No. Weekly study hours we can put 1. Internet access at home? Yes. So let's predict it. It will be 7. Now let's see the data visualization part for SPP. After the user had entered the data for prediction in the web, the data entered by the user and its prediction result will be stored in the database. Then the data visualization tools, like this one I'm using Power BI Desktop, will gather the data from the database to do visualization of the data by charts. So let's see this dashboard. We can see most of the students will perform average performance for their final exam. And we can see most of the average and good performance student spend 2 to 5 hours in a week to study. For internet availability, we can see most of average and good performance students have internet availability at their home. For extra class or tuition from school, we can see most of the students from poor performance students have extra class or tuition from school. And for family support in education, most of the students get support from their family.